never walk like me. Ask your man, I'm his New York wifey. Sitting up in the Lambo, stepped out the Lambo. Excuse me, I'm so Naomi Campbell. #1 hot stepper, I'm stunting some crack.
It's so funny that being supermodel is such a term that no one in the modeling industry actually uses unless we're making a joke. We're like, oh, is she a supermodel?
Hi everyone, welcome to Pally Fashion Life. I hope y'all doing good. If you like these voice-over documentary style video, please like and subscribe. Let's get into the video. A supermodel is defined as a successful fashion model who has reached the status of a celebrity. At the beginning of the 1990s, Vogue published their January issue and made an impression on the fashion world that the model on the cover came to embody the term supermodel. This is what happened to them.
This quintessential 90s beauty is a versatile mix of American openness and Latin sensuality. She can be as girlish or as glamorous as you want.
Christy Turlington was known as the insurance model, saying, "Clients know if they hire me, nothing will go wrong." She was discovered by a local photographer when she was 14 and began modeling shortly after that, and soon after turning 18, moved to New York City to model full-time. She was compared to Audrey Hepburn and became the face behind Maybelline Cosmetic. She has been featured in advertising campaigns for Calvin Klein, Chanel, Prada, Valentino, Michael Kors, and many more. She's graced many magazine covers, rocked many catwalks, and made million upon million of dollars. But you know what she did with all that money and fame? She went back to school in 1994, and after earning a bachelor's degree, she continued her studies at Columbia University. She later met actor named Edward Burns at a Hampton party, and by the end of the year, they got engaged. But in 2002, they decided to split up, but the couple were reunited luckily and were married in 2003. In 2005, Turlington began working with the International Humanitarian Organization and has since become the ambassador for Project Red. She has been doing a lot of humanitarian work recently. Turlington made her directorial debut on the film No Woman, No Cry and has 2 kids, one born in 2003 and the other born in 2006. She most recently closed the Autumn-Winter 2019 walk for the fashion designer Marc Jacobs. She has 800,000 followers on Instagram as of March 2020 and share her humanitarian adventure as well as throwback picture because she is an icon, she is a staple, and many girls in the industry are looking up to her, looking back and how she did things. So she is an inspiration for many girls. She truly is the beacon for everything brain and beauty.
Christy Turlington Burns. You know her face from every cover, every catwalk, but it's Every Mother Counts, her nonprofit that helps make pregnancy and childbirth safe for every mother.
I was not like voted most beautiful or homecoming queen, or I wasn't a cheerleader or any of those things.
What may well be the most recognizable face in the world. She's taken modeling to new limits. No limits.
Cindy Crawford is the original international supermodel, being one of the most recognized face of all time. She actually came from a humble beginning, grew up in Illinois, got bullied for her look for her mole, and at 17, she entered the Elite Model Management Look of the Year contest and was the runner-up. She dropped out of university and moved to New York City to pursue a full-time modeling career and signed to Elite New York Modeling Agency where her career skyrocketed and she made a huge impact. She was repeatedly and frequently featured on the cover of many magazines, including Vogue, W, People, Harper's Bazaar, Elle, Cosmopolitan, Allure, and many more. It's counted that in 1998, she's totaled over 500 appearances. During her career, she walked the runway and appeared in many fashion campaigns for Chanel, Versace, Dior, Calvin Klein, you name it. She's been in movies and TV shows. She was a host of MTV House of Style and starred in her legendary Pepsi commercial, of course. She broke into the movies as the female lead for Fair Game, starred in many music videos, and has 4 fitness videos to her name. She posed nude for Playboy 2 times. She constantly ranked highly on lists of world's most beautiful and sexiest people. She quit modeling back in 2000, but she's a celebrity, you know, still making appearances on fashion magazine there and now. And she wrote a book about her life called Becoming, which was published in 2015. She was married to Richard Gere from 1991 to 1995 and is still married to Randy Gerber. They have 2 children, both went into modeling. She has 4.6 million followers on Instagram, and these days you'll find her living her best life, whether that's her working on her charity, making public appearances, or cheering her children on as they follow in her footsteps. She is a force that will never be forgotten.
What's important about beauty is that idea of confidence and how you communicate yourself. You feel like your skin looks beautiful. There is something that makes you stand a little taller and walk through your day with more confidence.
With beauty, wealth, and fame, you might think that supermodel Tatjana Patitz has a charmed life. Well, yes and no.
Tatiana Patsis can be considered as the loner model. Born in Germany and raised in Sweden, at age 17 she won a contract and moved to Paris to begin her career as a model. Her work in Europe led her to New York, where she got to work with Vogue, Elle, and More magazine. Vogue began including her name to the pages of fashion editorial, familiarizing her with the reader, not only with the face, but also with her personality. Her career escalated, and she's soon credited with expanding ideals of female beauty. Her creative team shared their impression of her. In picture, her sensitivity is what comes through, something delicate, fragile, excited. It's a strange mixture of lazy sensuality and moments of intense emotion. As the decade progressed, she became interested in acting, but continued to work for fashion, such as Chanel, Versace, and Karl Lagerfeld. Regarded as one of the original supermodel, she appeared on over 200 magazine covers. She appeared in international television commercials for Cartier, L'Oreal, and Revlon. She stated that modeling wasn't who she was, it was what she did. She went on to live on a ranch in Malibu, California, and she gave birth to a son in 2004. She has 70,000 followers on Instagram, and she shares her love for nature. Patitz is a vegetarian. She is still a part of the fashion world though, occasionally doing fashion interview and photo shoot, but these days she's focused on the simple things, and that's something we can all admire.
Nature feeds me. Nature is important to me, and it's really grounding for me, and it's necessary.
Don't wake up for less than $10,000 a day, she once joked. And her instantly misquoted words became instantly emblematic of an era.
Linda Evangelista was known as the chameleon for her ability to transform her look and reinvent herself. At the age of 19, she moved to New York City from Canada, where her international high-profile career took off. She became a muse for Karl Lagerfeld and Versace. She also modeled for various other brands such as Valentino, Dolce & Gabbana, and Ralph Lauren. And she represented a diverse array of other companies too, having deals for Visa, American Express, Pizza Hut, and much more. So she set the trend for a haircut known as the Linda, which at first wasn't well received, but soon became the rage. It has been said that the world's most famous haircut turned her from average, in-demand top model to an insanely in-demand only Linda will do it top model, so sensationally successful. She was known for pulling off any look anyone put on her. She fully became and transformed herself into the look. She's been featured on countless fashion magazines, many advertising campaigns, and walked too many runways to count. At the end of the 90s, she decided to retire, but later in 2001, she was back on the cover of Vogue. She made appearance at Cannes Film Festival, appearing at the Met Gala. In 2014, she was present at the White House Correspondent Dinner, and she appeared in an ad campaign for the fashion brand Moschino's. She was on the cover of the September 2014 issue for Harper's Bazaar, which has been described as Harper's biggest ever. And in 2016, she was named Creative Director and Vice President of the Evangelista skincare brand. Yeah, she did a lot and was poppin', and Lagerfeld once described her as the most famous of all and referred to her as the Supermodels supermodel. Evangelista is an activist for HIV/AIDS research and awareness, as well as for breast cancer research and awareness. So back in 2012, she had a heavily public child support trial. She filed paperwork that revealed her son was fathered by billionaire Frenchman who was at the time married to actress Salma Hayek. They reached an out-of-court settlement though. In 2018, she bounced back and did an interview for Vancouver Sun where the Canadian supermodel talks style, skincare, and aging. She has almost 800,000 followers on Instagram, and she is maintaining a lifestyle out of the public eye for her child. But she remained in contact with the fashion world, as the fashion world can never truly let her go for everything she's done for the industry. She truly, truly is the supermodel's supermodel.
Are different. You could have one parent or you could have two parents, and they could be of the same sex. I'm hoping that other parents are raising their children to understand that while we're all different, we're all the same.
Never give up. And she's extremely Naomi for everything she do, bad or good.
Naomi Campbell was the first black model to appear on the front cover of Time, French Vogue, British Vogue, and the September issue of American Vogue, traditionally the biggest and most important issue of the year. She's the superstar of the supermodels, having a huge media presence back in the 90s all the way up to now. She is outspoken and considered to have a forceful personality. Campbell was born in South London. She is of Jamaican descent as well as Chinese Jamaican ancestry. She was 7 when she made her first public appearance in the music video for Bob Marley, When she was a schoolgirl, she was scouting while window shopping in Covent Garden. Her career quickly took off. In April, just before her 16th birthday, she appeared on the cover of British Elle. She walked the catwalk for such designers as Versace and Mizrahi, but faced discrimination in the industry. When faced with discrimination, Campbell received support from her friends, Turlington and Evangelista, as telling Dolce & Gabbana, "If you don't use Naomi, you don't get us." Naomi, Christy, and Linda was named the Trinity by the media, and in August 1988, she became the first black model to appear on the cover of French Vogue. Despite so much success, her model agency fired her, stating that no amount of money or prestige could further justify the abuse. The founder of Elite Agency described her as manipulative, scheming, rude, and impossible. In the mid-1990s, she branched out into other areas of the entertainment industry. She released a book, an album titled Baby Woman. She appeared in several music videos, TV shows, and movies also. Her status as the most famous black model of all time, she didn't get the same opportunity as her white colleague and wasn't signed to a cosmetic company until late as 1999. And since 1999, she has released 25 fragrances for women. She's involved with several charity causes. She supports the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund and was named an ambassador for Rio de Janeiro by the mayor in recognition of her effort to fight poverty in Brazil. In 2007, she pleaded guilty for assaulting her former housekeeper. She had to attend community service. While she wore designer outfit including fedora first, and upon completion, she wore a silver sequin $300,000 Dolce & Gabbana dress. She made more TV appearances, such as the 2012 Olympic Games, American Horror Story, and Empire on Fox. She received the Fashion Icon Award and has her first beauty contract with NARS Cosmetics. She has 8.6 million followers on Instagram, and she is still killing it. Rocking runway on the magazine cover, making appearances, doing charity work, traveling the world, and has her own YouTube channel. Being credited for opening doors for many black models and proved that longevity can exist in the fashion industry. Since she stepped foot, she made her own throne and never left, and doesn't look like stopping.
Not a perfect specimen of a human being. I've done a lot of mistakes, and I've had to live and learn my mistakes in front of the whole wide world. But the thing with me is I don't have a problem in apologizing, and I don't have a problem of admitting, because if I haven't admitting your faults, recognizing that your faults is part of a growing process.
Because of the original Supermodel, they brought respect to the craft and showcased different ranges. And because of them, aspiring models these days have a huge template to model their career around and have even bigger opportunities. Well, that's the end of the video. If you like it, please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe. I had so much fun making this video. Check out my channel and I'll see you next time. Bye!